The Robbie Russell Show.
Blows your mind.
What is it? The opening.
To what?
I think to another dimension.
Another what?
I don't know if I'm right, Ruth, but I can't think of anything else.
Garage Mania Invasion. Garage Mania Invasion.
Robbie Russell and Nurse Cheryl present
Garage Mania Invasion.
He's in!
Robbie Russell.
He's on!
My hero!
Hey everyone, it's Robbie Russell, your psychic surgeon among men. And it's time for another edition of Garage Media, The Invasion. Come with me as we take a journey to another time, another dimension, another place. As we explore garage, psych and punk from the 60s and 70s and beyond that will blow your mind. We play it all from the Amboy Dukes to Zapper and everything in between. With deep cuts, regional hits, and B-sides from known and unknown bands. Songs you will not hear anywhere else, I guarantee it. You can hear the show anytime, anyplace, on any device on our flagship station, Sky's Crescent Radio. There's a new show every Tuesday at 9 Eastern. And if you want more, go to the SCR website and click on the Garage Mania page where you can listen to any of our last 50-plus shows. Start your listening binging now. The idea for tonight's show was inspired when I went to the bank earlier this week to get some dough so I could go to the happy hour at my local bar. And the pretty teller said, "Good afternoon, Mr. Russell." And I got a light bulb. It went off into my head. How about a show where every song has the word Mr. in its title? So let's get it going with the Inmates from the mid-'80s and Mr. Unreliable. They are most famous for their cover of Dirty Water in 1979. Originally done by the Standells, followed by the Yardbirds and Mr. You're a Better Man Than Me. It's time for Retro Rocket Radio. Garage Media is now in session.
He's always telling you things that you can't believe, but you go on listening. You're so easy to deceive. When he's been so sincere, that's the time that you gotta beware. He'll twist you around his little finger. Don't bother him 'cause he don't care. Mr. Unreliable, don't listen to a word he says. Mr. Unreliable, or else you're gonna wind up dead. He'll put you on, he'll tell you lies, he'll tell you stories and alibis. You just don't care, you better beware. I'm just telling you. Now don't you listen to Mr. Unreliable. Don't listen to a word he says. Mr. Unreliable, or else you're gonna wind up dead. Now, when he's being so sincere, that's the time that you gotta beware. He'll twist you around his little fingers. Don't bother him 'cause he don't care. He'll put you on, he'll tell you lies, he'll tell you stories and alibis. just don't care. Incredible where I'm just telling you. Now don't you listen to Mr. Unreliable. Don't you listen to a word he says. Mr. Unreliable, or else you're gonna wind up dead.
My name is Johnny Spots, with one T. I work for Heller Ferguson in Los Angeles, the city of the angles. My angle? I'm a private ear. When something is missing, I listen. Now dig this.
Can you judge a man by the way he wears his hair? Can you judge his mind by the clothes that he wears? And can you tell a bad man by the pattern on his tie? Man, mister, you're a better man than I. Yeah, oh, mister, you're a better man than I. Oh, mister, you're a better man than I. Yeah, oh, mister, you're a better man than I. Can you tell a wise man by the way he speaks and spells? Is this more important than the stories that he tells? And call a man a fool if for wealth he doesn't strive. Well then, mister, you're a better man than I. Yeah, oh, mister, you're a better man than I. Oh, mister, you're a better man than I. Yeah, oh, mister, you're a better man than I. Do you think that all things the majority is right? That men with individuality should never fight? And do you think that men in Buckingham country all should die? Well then, mister, you're a better man than I. Yeah, oh, mister, you're a better man than I. Oh, mister, you're a better man than I. Yeah, oh, mister, you're a better man than I.
Who gave you those records to play?
Robbie Russell.
Like wow.
Sunset, Kahina Bay. Weary surfers and beautiful girls around a small campfire. You might think this was just another beach party, but you'd be wrong. These kids don't just want to have fun. They want more, a new kind of thrill. Some of them will lose their inhibitions, and some of them will lose their minds. Look closer now. There's something sinister happening in this scene of apparent tranquility, and now a new horror awaits them. They wanted more, and they got it at the Acid Beach Party.
Would you believe that actually we're music lovers? We hope you love all the music we play all the time on
The Robbie Russell Show.
The leader.
All-Star Radio Hit Time Tunnel.
Robbie Russell, we got Ralph Hewlett. He's going to be into the time tunnel.
Hey, Robbie, I hope I get back.
Well, you're taking your chances.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, listen. This is 1966 and 67, and I'm going back to then. And, oh, my gosh, this group, American Zoo from La Crescenta. And, oh, my gosh, there's all these kids running around, and I'm in the neutral zone.
Oh, yeah, that's in Glendale, right?
It's close to Glendale. It was on Honolulu Avenue in La Crescenta. It was a little hit teen club. And the group, American Zoo, all my friends were in this band from high school, and they would play there. And so this song is one of the songs they would do, and it was awesome. The song is called Mr. Brotherhood.
And the beat goes on. Time Tunnel.
1966.
And the beat goes on.
Sits in the corner, nursing his patients. Another man sits there, cutting out dolls of inflation. He can't decide who's on his side. Big ones, the little ones, it's blowing his mind. The time has come for him to make a decision.
Clear the tracks for the orange and blue. The rail splitters from Lincoln Park High are coming through. WXYZ beats the rail splitters.
Robbie Russell invites you to join him in a fuzz-drenched explosion of sounds and visions. A psych invitation, a bubblegum occupation, a garage mania invasion.
The band is The Other Half from LA, eventually moving to San Francisco. Their music was strongly influenced by the Yardbirds and the Stones. Guitarist Randy Holden had been offered the chance to replace Jeff Beck in the Yardbirds before joining The Other Half. The band was at its peak at the height of Haight Ashbury and Flower Power. Holden was unsatisfied with the band and later joined Blue Cheer before embarking on a solo career. The band's Mr. Pharmacist was later covered by The Fall in 1982.
Mr. Pharmacist, I can't
mister. Words cannot express the feeling I suggest. Oh, Mr. Pharmacist, thank you indeed. I've found that vitamin D. Mr. Pharmacist, dear pharmacist, I'll be back with a handful of empty sack. Mr. Pharmacist, Mr. Pharmacist, Mr. Pharmacist, Mr. Pharmacist.
Gotham City. A deserted warehouse on the outskirts of town. And a ticking bomb spells trouble for Batman and Robin.
Holy, breaking and entering. It's Batgirl.
Quick, Batgirl, untie us before it's too late.
It's already too late. I've worked for you a long time, and I'm paid less than Robin.
Holy discontent.
Same job, same employer means equal pay for men and women.
No time for jokes, Batgirl.
It's no joke. It's the federal equal pay law.
Holy act of Congress.
Can we talk about this later?
Will Batgirl save the dynamic duo? Will she get equal pay? Tune in tomorrow or contact the Wage and Hour Division listed in your phone book under the U.S. Department of Labor.
It's time for another gem from the Garage Mania Vault! Tonight from the Garage Mania Vault is from the Pretty Things. Let's play Misty Evasion, the flip side of their classic Defecting Gray. This song came out in 1968 and was a bonus track on SF Sorrow, the first rock opera. Here are the Pretty Things.
Play it, Robbie, before it rusts. You are now entering the Garage Mania Space-Time Continuum.
Future from this
Remember, in order not to offend or horrify those in the audience of a squeamish or prudish disposition, the sound of a bell in the theater will warn you when to close your eyes or turn away so that you may avoid witnessing certain scenes of an especially erotic or gruesome nature.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard about it, read about it, but have you ever seen a psychedelic circus? Those innocent fun games of the hallucination generation? Here you will meet the swingers, the hipsters, the beatniks, and the acid heads who live from pill party to pill party.
Tonight's gem from the Acid Gallery is from a band from Portland. They were called the New Yorkers. They were named after the Chrysler automobile after winning a Battle of the Bands contest. In August of 1967, they released the song we are playing next, Mr. Kirby. The band was actually three brothers, Bill, Brent, and Mark Hudson, and later they changed their name to the Hudson Brothers. They had their own Saturday morning kids show on CBS in 1975, and they appeared on Captain Kangaroo. Now get this, Bill Hudson was married to Goldie Hawn from 1976 to 1980 and is the father of actress Katie Hudson. Mind-boggling. Here is Mr. Kirby by the New Yorkers.
He'll never ever get ahead, Mr. Kirby, so is
What is your password?
It's garbage without the B. Garage.
Your password has been accepted.
It's going great in days to come. Music you can sing or hum. The instant action tune of the hour.
13.
Robbie Russell with Garage Mania's number 13 Song of the Week. Number 13. Mr. Farmer by the Seeds from 1967. The song was banned by many radio stations because of its drug references. But not on Garage Mania. The song was widely interpreted as a tribute to marijuana growers. It was featured in one of my favorite rock and roll movies, Almost Famous, in 2000. And the flip side was a short version of Up in Her Room, which was originally like over 13 minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Farmer by the Seeds.
Please insert 25 cents for another hour of this program.
They're Cheryl, kind of feral. Robbie Russell's got the hood and he hustles. Little Margie, she's so garagey. Mary Jane drives the boys insane. Carriage sounds all around in the air and over there. You'll get your share. Buzz guitars, cool sitars, go-go beats, getting crazy. It's Garage Mania.
This is Garage Mania.
The invasion.
Here's an all-American big hit, ready to rock it.
Play it, Robbie, before it rusts.
Thank you, Commander Kowalski. Tonight's pick hit is from Revere, Massachusetts by Dry Ice from 1968. The band is mostly known for their anti-meth anthem, Mary Is Alone. Tonight, let's listen to their psych gem, Mr. Sawyer, song we've never played before, Dry Ice on Garage Mania.
Got Mr. Sawyer working in his shop, talking to a lawyer. Smiling, they are not. They said, looking fine today. They said, you're looking I tried not to annoy her. Nagging, she won't stop. Won't someone destroy her? Always calls a cop. Good day, sir. You're looking fine today. Good day, sir. You're looking fine today. So please now, Mr. Lawyer, help me save my shop. Without it, there's no choice, sir. Please, sir, make her stop. Look at Mr. Sawyer working in his shop, talking to a lawyer, smiling, they are not. Good day, sir, you're looking fine today. Good day, sir, you're looking fine today. So please now, Mr. Lawyer, help me save my shop. Without it, there's no choice, sir. Please, sir, make her stop.
Here's Action Radio. Action Central News.
And now it's time for our weekly wacky news with the nurse.
A man jumped out of his van at his home in Aurora, Colorado to avoid being burnt by a lit cigarette. As he jumped out, his van kept rolling backwards, and the front driver's side tire then rolled over his head. The man is in critical condition.
I can't believe it. He was he got run over because of a burnt cigarette.
The way you've been acting, the clothes you wear, that music you listen to. Are you hooked on narcotics?
And a bride-to-be had to confess to having sex with a dwarf stripper on her bachelorette night when she gave birth to a child with dwarfism. It was only when the baby was born that her husband discovered the fling.
Wow, that's really weird, huh?
And check out this story. A pet parrot that spoke with a British accent when it disappeared from its home 4 years ago has been reunited with its owner. And the bird now speaks Spanish. The reunion was brought about by a Southern California veteran who mistook Nigel, an African gray parrot, for her own missing bird.
That's the latest from Action Central News.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right up for the Rocky Erickson 13th floor elevator ride. A psychedelic journey with a steep drop at the end. And here comes
Robbie Russell.
Like wow.
Thank you, Joey the K, and welcome to the Garage Mania theme talk. Since weed is legal in California, you can smoke at the park starting at $4.20, and you can even purchase weed at one of our concession stands. Pick up your Robbie Russell autographed bobblehead, now on sale for just $29.99. Tonight's show are songs with the word Mr. in its title. First, Mr. Soul by the Buffalo Springfield, followed by Mr. Gray by the Len Price 3 from their 2010 album Pictures. They're from England. By the way, there's no member in the band named Len Price. Welcome to the Garage Mania Theme Park.
ask her. For the race of my head and my face is moving much faster. Is it strange I should change? I don't know. Why don't you ask her? Is it strange I should change? I don't know. Why don't you ask her? Is it strange I should change? I don't know. Why don't you ask her?
Professor, I'm getting a radio message from Jupiter.
Nonsense. There's no life on Jupiter. Give me those earphones. This is fantastic. It is a message. Here, let me turn it up.
It's garbage without the B. Garage.
Well, good morning, Mr. Gray. It's another busy day, and you've got no time for chat, having fun and things like that. 'Cause it's nearly 8 o'clock, you're expected on the dot. It's the only job you've got, so it's off to work you trot, Mr. Gray. Hey, hey, hey. Now your wife is all alone in your new built starter home, and she longs to get away, feel the sun upon her face, and your son stares through the glass as the world goes marching past. It's the end of all her dreams, no one hears her silent screams, Mr. Gray. Hey, hey, hey. She is leaving. She is leaving. She is leaving, and you don't care. Oh, you talk about his work, and it's driving her berserk. Since they saw that you were keen, turn you into a machine. You're a big name at the bank. Pat yourself upon the back, 'cause she's leaving you today, and there's nothing you can say, Mr. Gray. Hey, hey, hey. She is leaving. She is leaving. She is leaving, and you don't care. What went wrong for Mr. Gray? Came home early from work one day, cut himself and quietly slipped away. She is leaving. She is leaving. She is leaving, and she don't care. She don't care. She don't
Johnny Cash. It's the Pepsi generation coming at you, going strong. Put yourself behind the Pepsi. If you're living, you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard about it, read about it. But have you ever seen a psychedelic circus? Those innocent, fun games of the hallucination generation. Here you will meet the swingers, the hipsters, the beatniks, and the acid heads who live from pill party to pill party.
The band is The Attack, out of the UK in 1968. The song is Mr. Pitomy's Dilemma, a combined lyrical freakitude with a heavy approach. Their manager, Don Arden, saw them as the next Small Faces. Wow! Their record company, Decca, did not. They were dropped after 4 singles. Their version of Hi-Ho Silver was unfortunately released at the same time as Jeff Beck. He made it a hit.
Pinocchio me went walking with his hands for talking. He couldn't talk like other boys, 'cause he was deaf and dumb. The kids would all make fun. They'd say his hands were just like toys. He waved his hands to speak. He felt just like a freak. He didn't know no other way. He wished that he could talk and not use slate and chalk. He didn't have a thing to say.
copacetic?
Nothing's copacetic. The porridge's overcooked. I see no lychee nuts. I ordered lychee nuts, and the pineapple's gone bad. You can't make a poo-poo platter without pineapple.
Pull yourself together, Poloni. You're at the breaking point.
I can't take the pressure.
The Robbie Russell Show.
Plays more music.
Okay, Svengali, what's the caper?
All I want you to do is to listen to some music, my dear.
I can do that.
Your psychic surgeon among men, Rockin' Robbie. I got two more groovy songs with Mr. in its title first from America's finest city, San Diego, the lyrics, and Mr. Man. Followed by the easy beats from down under Australia and the strange saga of Mr. Riley of Higginboat and Olive. Remember that one? You're listening to America's first garage rock show, Garage Media Radio.
This is weird. Just plain weird. Like I just don't belong. Just like I don't belong.
Mr. Riley sweeps the floor and Higginbottom and climb. Sure to meet a guy like him somewhere while you are alive. Goes to work at 8 and starts at 2. All that time reads papers in the loo. Has a crush on Miss Green of the first aid room. Never read a day with printers from his broom. Mr. Riley, smartest in the land. Let me shake you by the hand. Mr. Riley, older than the walls. Come to work, a man, that's all. Mr. Riley had a go at Higginbottom one day. That old Higgy raged and told our old friend to get his pay.
Strike, strike, we all called it wood. Management injustice they had done. Reinstated Riley sweeping with his broom. Working with Miss Breen in the first aid room. Mr. Riley, smallest in the land. Let me shake you by the hand. Mr. Riley, older than the walls. Come to work and man, that's all. Mr. Riley lived so long he died. Near and far as one we cried. Now I bet he's loafing up on high, chasing lady angels through the sky. Mr. Riley, smartest in the sky. Mr. Riley, born a man of high. Mr. Riley, smartest in the sky. Mr. Riley, working, born a man of high. Mr. Riley, smartest in the sky. Mr. Riley, working, born a man of high.
Hey, Robbie, it's Holly from Ohio. I moved to Long Beach, California 15 months ago and discovered the Robbie Russell's Garage Mania show.
Hi, Holly. So, are you a big fan? What do you think?
I think it's horrible. Horrible.
Let's go, go with Jukebox Gold.
Welcome to the after show party at the Robbie Russell Mansion. A bum approached me the other day and asked me, Mister, can you give me $1? That inspired me to do an entire show of songs with Mister in its title, which brings us to the last song of the night, Mr. Cab Driver by Soupy Sales from 1965. Soupy Sales asked Mr. Cab Driver, where's the hottest honky-tonk in town? Soupy is sad and lonely and wants to paint the town, or does he?
Jukebox Gold.
Mr. Cab Driver, where's the hottest honky-tonk in town? I want a swinging place where they don't know my face and lots of dancing girls hanging around. Mr. Cab Driver, I'm a lonely guy who's got no plans. You know my baby said bye-bye, the evening's in your hands. I said, oh, I feel so low. I said, oh, put the meter down, we gotta go. Mr. Cab Driver, my old lady really missed her chance. You know a stack of bills can buy a pack of thrills at only 10 cents a dance. Mr. Cab Driver, drive away from her and misery. And if you hear a big man cry, don't look back at me. I said, oh, I feel so low. I said, oh, I got the dough, showed me where to go. Mr. Cab Driver, when you drop me off, don't wait for me. I'm gonna hang one on, I'm gonna carry on. And in the morning, who knows where I'll be. Wait a minute, Hackett. Second thought, I'd rather be alone. You better turn this cab around and take me home.
What What a way to end the show with Soupy Sales and Mr. Cab Driver. Did you know Soupy Sales was so big in 1965, he sang his hit The Mouse on The Ed Sullivan Show. Holy cow, this hour Garage Mania just flew on by. You want more? Just go to Sky's Crescent Radio and click on the Garage Mania page. You can hear over 55 of our last shows. And remember, there's always a new show every Tuesday night at 9 Eastern. A secret about former sidekick Poindexter. He has an open mind. It should be closed for repairs. Thanks, Mabel. See you next time.
You know we'll be back, but for now we gotta go. Too long. It's been fun. Yes, sir. Every crazy minute. There's a show next week, and we'll all be in it. To make a long story short. Too long.
Thank you for listening. We encourage your comments. To entertain and serve you is our purpose.